What's up, fam? We're going off the cuff, doing a little laundry right now, and I figured I'd record a video because I wanted to tell you all that I love you guys. I appreciate all the responses, the views, the likes, the hearts on all the socials, everything. You guys are super important to me, and I would like to say that has helped me get through my separation going into my divorce, which I'll be done with my separation February 10th, and I'll be able to get my court date hopefully in March. And I will be a single, free man, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, really looking forward to it. Something I've learned this year, being alone, or last year, 2024, was that I don't really need anybody to help me with my life. I was left feeling that I was not good enough, which is a feeling that I've been harboring in myself for as long as I can remember, which is what I'm working on in therapy, to teach myself that I am good enough. I'm good enough for me. I'm good enough for other people. I'm good enough for my business. I'm good enough for my band. I'm good enough for my life. So if you ever feel like you're not good enough, then think about the things that you do, you know, and why you feel that way. Can't give a whole lot of advice there because that's something I'm actually working on myself. But I can tell you this. Roughly about 6 months ago, I started walking every day. I mean, I was at the low this point in my life. I don't think I've ever been this low before in my life, honestly. Even through all the addictions that I've beaten, all the other relationships I've been in. I mean, this was a lasting relationship of married 17 years together. I would say 19, but we were separated for the 19th year, so I really don't count that. But that's a long time, and I did what I could. Now I'm going to say the last couple of years, I wasn't myself. I was in a hole. I was depressed. I was getting out of my surgery. I re-injured my back after my surgery, which I've said before, and that left me in a depression that lasted for over a year. And I guess Grace didn't want to deal with it anymore. So she told me that I was helpless and codependent. And, it is what it is. And I was a bit codependent. Helpless? Yeah, I was. I would like to say I wasn't, but I was. I was in a deep, deep hole, and I didn't see any way out of it anytime soon. I've been tossing therapy around for a little while, but for a long time, I didn't feel like I needed therapy because most of the times I went to therapy, the therapy didn't help. But that is because I didn't find the right therapist. That was key. Once I got into therapy and started getting myself a little bit out of the hole I was in, I started walking, like I said, 6 months ago. That was another thing that really helped me out. Walking every day for over 60 days straight until I went to Castle Crash, which I did a lot of walking there too. Hadn't got quite back into that routine of walking every day, but I am hitting my weight bench over here, which I put pictures up and all that stuff. And I hit that pretty much every day. There are a few times I will take a break, and I've been hitting that since November 12th, and that's been over 3 months, and I've maybe taken 4 or 5 days through those 3 months off as a break, either because mentally I just didn't feel like lifting weights. Physically, I felt run down. My thing is that I don't get a lot of sleep. I sleep on an average about 4 to 5 hours a night, and it's never really consistent. It's not consistent at all. I might get 2 to 3 hours straight if I'm lucky, and then after that it's broken sleep for the next few hours, and I'm usually up after the third time I wake up because I've always thought third time was a charm, right? So Why not get up to that time? Sometimes it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. It just depends on what time I went to bed the night before. Sleep is very important in your healing process. It should never ever be discounted, because you got to be mentally, you got to be right. I mean, you just can't not sleep and then think that you're going to be okay the next day or the day after or the day after that, because you're not. I used to run, when I first got this company, I used to run sometimes 36 hours straight, no sleep, sometimes more. And it caused me issues over time. My back pain got real bad, lost sleep there. Had to pull out of the company. All these things affected me up here, made me feel like I wasn't good enough. When the fact is, I know, and I'm working on this, but I am good enough. I'm good enough for a lot of things. And but something that I've been doing here lately was, when I get in my head a little bit, feel like I'm not good enough, or feel like I'm going backwards or whatever, doesn't really matter. It could just be any feeling. I will do housework. When you wake up in the morning and you've gone a few hours and you felt like, man, I haven't done shit today, well, that's a good time to make your bed if you haven't made your bed already. Something small will last you for a while, and it could just be the pick-me-up that you need for that moment. Or it could be the pick-me-up that you need for the day, because you never know. Making your bed may turn into doing laundry like I'm doing now. Whatever it is, keep yourself occupied. Sort your feelings out. Feelings, something that is so taboo for men to discuss, even in 2025 for some reason. Now, me being a Gen Xer, born in 71, raised by boomers, it's kind of natural for us not to want to have to talk about feelings. But for men, you know, it's just not. And I guess it's because we have to maintain that I'm the strong one in the relationship, or whatever it is. For me, like, I would show all my emotions, because I wear my heart on my sleeve, as the saying goes. And that means that you show your emotions, you show that, you know, that stuff. Anyways, so that, yeah, like, I would show all that, man. You know, it is what it is. And my partner at the time, I guess, really couldn't understand it. I was called sensitive, which I know I am, but that's not, you know, it's truth. I'm ADHD. I have problems regulating my emotions, right? So yeah, it's going to seem like I'm sensitive. And at times I can be sensitive. And sometimes I can be insensitive. I guess that's just all part of life, right? But to withhold conversations that will heal your relationship because you don't want to deal with somebody's emotions is cowardice. That's all that is. That's just being a coward. That's just somebody that just doesn't want to deal with it. And to me, that's bullshit. That's how I feel about it. But, you know, it is what it is. Laundry's done. I've already done 260 reps on my bench. Been in the grocery store this morning. Done things productive. Whenever you get in your head and you feel like you're unproductive, again, make your bed, brush your teeth, do some laundry, clean your kitchen, clean your living room, whatever it is, something small. It doesn't take a lot of time. It's not taxing on you mentally, because when you're in that hole of depression, you don't want to do anything but stay in that hole. And I stayed in that hole for quite a long time. Now that I'm out of it, I'm in what they call the glow up stage in my life, and I feel really good about all that. I think it's amazing the amount of work that I've done this year, past year, and how much better I feel now after a year separation from her. I I thought my world was literally ending, but it didn't. Because guess what? The world still spins, life still goes on. You still have to do your due diligence and make sure that your mind's right. So, with that little jibber jabber, cheers, friends. I love you guys. Take care of yourself, take care of your mind, take care of your heart and your body, and take care of your friends and family because that's all you got. Because when you go, you leave with nothing but what you came in this world with, a naked body. So, peace, fam. Love you.